Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Matt Holiner and we're talking about severe weather. We have thunderstorm and tornado watches in effect right now. Off to our north is where the tornado watch is, just to the north of the Starkville area. That includes Tupelo, Clarksdale, tornado watch. Off to the west, severe thunderstorm watch. That includes much of the Delta, a little bit of the southern portion of the Delta. We're up in the northern part of the Delta. We have that tornado watch in effect, but also portions of Arkansas, northern Louisiana under severe thunderstorm watch. And it's quite likely that we're going to see these watches extended throughout the rest of Mississippi. I expect in the next couple hours, Starkville area will be under a severe thunderstorm watch or possibly a tornado watch. It's a very dynamic situation we're talking about, but one we've seen coming for the last several days. This is where the big risk areas are today. The biggest risk just to our north, where the tornado watch is currently located. That's where we're in a moderate risk for severe weather. That's where our greatest potential for some damaging winds will be in tornadoes. But still, much of Mississippi, all of Louisiana, under the slight risk for severe storms. I think it's quite likely that we could see some severe weather throughout our area. The biggest threat for tonight is going to be damaging winds, not so much the tornadoes. Tornado threat, again, still more off to the north. More for us is going to be the damaging wind. Right now, we're in the 30% risk area for damaging winds. And damaging winds, remember, are in excess of 58 miles per hour. So that's when you start to see significant tree damage. You can see power lines start to actually be snapped in winds excess of 60 miles per hour. So that's a risk for tonight, the one that we're watching most closely right now. Again, the biggest risk a little bit off to the north, but a very significant risk for much of the state of Mississippi. And the timing of this storm, it looks like the storm is going to start to get into our area about 7 o'clock tonight, and it's going to be kind of a slow-moving line. It's going to take some time for the storms to get through here. So this is going to be a significant event. You don't want to be out this evening at all. Again, damaging winds are the biggest threat, but we can't rule out some isolated tornadoes. And any tornadoes that do form are likely to be fast-moving and rain-wrapped, so you're probably not going to be able to see them very well. So the biggest story for tonight is to stay inside. This is not a night to be out driving on the roads, any outdoor activities. You want to keep it indoors because it's going to be a messy situation. Now, why do we have this severe threat? We have a couple things working to create this severe situation. First, it's very humid out there for this time of year. These are our dew point temperatures. Right now, 55 degrees. This is a measure of how much moisture is in the air over our area. And these are pretty significant for February. Typically, we're going to see values in the 40s, maybe 30s for this time of year. So when we get into the 50s, very humid air mass for the winter time. But also our air temperatures. If you go outside, yeah, it feels like spring out there, but that means that builds our potential for severe weather. Already 77 degrees in Starkville, a little bit warmer up to the north at 78, 79. Close to 80 degrees for this time of year. We're getting close to record temperatures. And when you have that warm, moist air mass and something to lift it, which is provided by our cold front. This cold front is going to be pushing through, bringing colder air behind it. You can see where the greens and blues are, where the colder air is. But as this cold front slides in towards this warm, moist air, it lifts it up in the atmosphere, and that produces our thunderstorms and our severe weather, when we have such a big temperature difference between that cold air and that warm, moist air over us. So where is the storms now? Well, they're starting to make their way into Mississippi. Again, most of the activity in northern Louisiana now. Eastern Arkansas, you can see where our watches are. Again, the severe thunderstorm watch in yellow, and pink, the tornado watch. And we already have some warnings along this line. Just lost some warnings in Louisiana. Now our first warning in northwest Mississippi. And I think that's just the start of it. We are going to see more as the night goes on. Here's what our predictor says for our area. You can see the clouds building up at 4 o'clock. Not the rain off to our west still, but when we get into 9:30, I think that's about when the heaviest rain will be here. Again, probably going to see some rain just before that, maybe starting around 7:30. You're going to see some stray showers and thunderstorms. Then around 9 o'clock, some of the heaviest rain will come down. Got to watch out for any severe wind gusts out there. Probably now is a good time to, if you have any chairs out on your patio or any loose objects around your house or around your apartment, go ahead and bring those inside or tie them down, because when these winds pick up, talking about gusts over 60 miles per hour possibly, they're going to have a lot of stuff blowing around. So make sure any loose items that are around your house are properly secured so you don't go blowing away when the winds really pick up. Now, once this line of storms passes over us, though, we really clear out. Behind that cold front, nice, cool, dry air. And it's going to be nice and sunny tomorrow. But tonight, again, at least till midnight, maybe a little bit of lingering shower activity post-midnight. The severe threat really is going to be only until midnight, though. It's going to be a rainy night, and once the cold front passes over us, we're going to cool out and dry out, looking at a low of 40 degrees early tomorrow morning. And then the rest of the 7-day, a lot less active. You can see nice sunny conditions. Tomorrow, getting up to a high of 60 degrees, a lot cooler than today because of that cold front. Then we start to warm back up over the weekend. Weekend looking pretty nice. A slight chance of rain on Sunday and a little bit of clouds early part of the week, but then looking sunny at the end of that 7-day with temperatures about average for this time of year. That's your 7-day forecast. I'm meteorologist Matt Holiner.